Alright, hello. We're gonna get into some replay cast here. Waiting on a game. I tried to see if I could get into it while it was live. It did not pop up for me. I didn't want to try to figure out the shenanigans with Discord streaming and stuff like that. So just in the meantime, we're gonna go and cast some games that have been missed in the Challengers Cup. So, switch this over to Blood Bowl main, get it to work properly. Here we go. First up, we have Acapulco Scaly Boys versus, I believe it's Below the Belts. Starting with Chaos off on offense. 3 rerolls an Apo, 3 rerolls and an Apo. I don't think there's any inducement either side. Seems pretty even. Got ourselves a Super Skink, movement up, Agi 4. Oh, no. We got Slibbly. Never mind. Lizards get something. Meta Pandas is a very good coach. Excited to see this game. Meta Pandas has personally handed me my ass on 3 separate occasions. Once when we met in college playoffs, first round, knocked me out. Once in main season of minors, handed my ass to me, and then knocked me out of the first round of minors playoffs. So, I kind of want the Chaos to win. Not gonna lie. Bias aside, very good coach. Cat Attack Man, never met him. Not seen him play, but hopefully it'll be fun to watch. If at any point anybody wants to co-cast, just go ahead and hop in the booth. Let me know you're here because my Discord sounds are off. Alright. Nice little 4 reroll. Get a little greed hit. And Chaos going on an attack is very good for them. Get some claw hits right off the bat. Just an armor break. Nothing scary. Is this just AV down? Yeah, AV down. And we got 2 claw pieces, 3 claw pieces. All 3 with Mighty Blow, Claw, Block. 2 guard pieces, a Strength Up Frenzy piece, so that's good sideline threat. Really want to get me one of those. And another Skink Hunter. About as good of a ball carrier as you ever really need on Chaos. You give it sure hands, get the dodge up, get the dodge skill, then you'll go into extra arms if you haven't hit the agility. Mutation Access actually makes pretty decent mock elves. Do we have a dirty player? No dirty player. Just going for a line. Really good hitter here. Only 1 guard for the Lizards. But 3 Mighty Blow, so hopefully that makes a difference. And I don't think any of these skinks are really that interesting. Sure hand, just block. It's not bad. Slibbly is great. Here, you just want to make it so that your lizards will spread out, force them to commit on you. Not sure about that. That is exposed. But if you take that hit, your hitter is now exposed, so it's just a bait, looks like. Wouldn't be surprised if the Chaos go base heavy with their guard. Now, this, you really hope that this works. Like, you want this 3 to succeed, otherwise your killer is going to get punished. Or you take a dodge off, potentially take an armor break there. Greed the reroll, and now you're going to get hits. So this is the danger, but at least you made it a 3 die. Did not pan out, even with 6 dice. So that's unfortunate, because you were fishing for a 5 or 6 on 6 dice. Usually you get it. Is this a foul? No way, right? Okay, giving up a lot of the field over here. Exposed your wrestle piece. Okay. Take the hit on the regular block. Surprised Mighty Blow didn't get hit there. Probably going to give an assist with guard. Get a hit with the skink. Hit the mighty blow. Okay. I like this. And then you come base and give the skink a hit, right? No. Just gonna take a regular 1 die. And I think this piece is niggled. No, that's just movement down. Any interesting injuries? Move down. Beastman, it's basically a Chaos Warrior. No, it's double move down, Beastman, isn't it? Yes, double move down. Some pushes. Chaos are not getting good blocks on squishy stuff or beefy stuff. Now the Panda's getting bailed out of the basage a little bit, getting free hits back. Nobody's really connected a solid hit yet. Yeah, okay. It's better. I was going to say, if we're not careful, that opens up a 50% dodge play. But I'm not sure you want to really take that as a Lizards. Because you just expose your best source to hits if you do that. Even if it works. If it was a little more guaranteed, I'd take it. Right? Mighty Blow gets something. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets fouled. Loner's moving, so I doubt that's going to happen now. Hit the fleshy thing. I like it. Following up. I wonder if the Skink's going to consider coming in for a sec. Get Slibbly in there. Nice stand firm. Guard. Grab. Okay. Just hitting regular block. Double GFI. Rerolls this, I guarantee it. Yep. And basing the ball. Now, it does have Agi4 dodges, so it's not terribly concerning yet. But you might have to commit a reroll to dodging, and if you snake it, you're in a real pickle. So this more than likely just a blitz with Warrior. Go for a push. Free up a Skink. And I do not think that the ball carrier can't really get through here. Sidestep, diving tackle. It's really big for the Lizards. Phoenix Zilla's getting a push again. Sporty Zilla. Sugar Ray Leonard. Manny Paquito. Floyd Mayweather. Ah, okay. So these are like boxers, right? Yeah. Or George Foreman. Yeah, these are boxers. Yeah. I got it. I figured out the theme. Don't worry. These are all Zillas. I know that much. Solid hit. Breaks armor. Doesn't get a removal. Chaos are really looking for a KO to help even the strength. Nice box. Meaty. Leaving you on base so you don't take a hit. Leaves you free to base something else. Okay. Then you move back and almost take a GFI so you can go base the ball, but not basing the ball is also fine. Just go for like an elf screen. Make it really hard to advance. And because normally with an elf screen, Chaos take their blitz, push in, base everything. But against Lizards, it's much harder. Especially when you have to commit the reroll. Getting some stuff stood here is good. Gotta be careful not to set up a surf. So if you want to make sure you don't put someone right here. If you put someone right here, then this just becomes a surf, potentially. Or at least risk it. Basing the cage, essentially. So this is getting a little spooky. What I would be looking for is like Slibley opens up this way, you open up that way. See what we got here. Bubkiss. Just leaving the tail around. Break tackle does not do its job. Another claw hit. Comes up nada. Only 2 turns left to score after this for the Chaos. Good surf. No injury. No KO even. Very light removal game for the skills on these teams. Oh, Phage 4. I think that I didn't have my chat set up properly. Okay, I fixed my box. I can see chat now. Yeah, chaos are massively boxed in. There's the mighty blow. Now it's starting to work. A lot of skills on these teams. Yeah, and this is, I honestly, as Chaos, I think Lizards is one of your hardest matchups. So you definitely pray for the claw to work. Sorry I didn't see your messages earlier. I didn't realize my chat widget was not working right. Both teams are getting very lucky. They're both taking a lot of hits and not any removals, really. They're both down 1. This one on a surf, the other one on a KO. But I'm assuming that some removals come in here soon. These skinks are going to get hit. Yep, tackle mighty blow coming in. All right. Follows that up. There's an injury. It's a badly hurt, no Apo. Still 3 skinks. Honestly, unless you get rid of another 2, it won't really feel too bad for the Lizards, I don't think. Especially with Slibley induced, you don't need 4. Now oftentimes I think if you could get away with it, you can have like 1 skink on a Lizard team. Just the rest be loners, where you're forced to take. Like our good skink is on the bench. Like that was also a good skink. But the move 9 agi up. Now the Crocs gets to base the ball. Nope, not quite. Yes, goes for the GFI. Okay, and the mighty blow tackle piece is removed. Attrition's coming in now for both sides. And this is really hard for the Chaos. You're almost looking at a chain push, right? If you get Frenzy... Yeah, if you bring right here, you get a chain push away the ball with a blitz. No, it's stand firm. Never mind, I'm stupid. Ignore me. Not a viable play. Skills are meant to be known. I wish that star player skill showed on added skills. That is what I wish. Ooh, big hit. And I don't think you Apo that one. Yeah, I don't like that. Do not like that Apo. It's a rookie and it's a dead. So... yeah, the Slibley standing is massive. Now the injuries are coming in. That one I would have Apo'd. That was your power Apo right there. Honestly, I think Slibbly, when I play against Lizard, Slibbly lives a long time just because you can't afford to hit him. It takes so much commitment, especially if it fails. It's a little more understandable. If you have a Juggernaut piece, it's fine. You can take the hit a lot more reliably, especially if you can push him onto another player to take a hit. Yeah, you're probably just getting unlucky then, I'd say, if he's dying by turn 3 consistently. At least that's my experience. Like, I would rather hit a bare bones source and remove it and not have it be appoed. Quetzal Leap is fun. Quetzal Leap is fun. Okay, that ball should be... Okay. Went for the SPP. Got it. Okay, we're going to switch for halftime. Go to the Lizard offensive view. My desire is we get through 3-4 games while waiting for the match I wanted to cast to be done. I'm going to check, see if we can get into it every time a match ends. Neither of the KOs came back. It's actually somewhat even player numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 of which are skinks, though, so those are like half players. But definitely scary scoring threat. Like, you had to... I think I would spread wider as the Chaos. But it's kind of hard, too, because you have a movement down piece. Find the lizards. There's a couple ways to go about this, right? You can hit the naked pieces with your Mighty Blows, which, that's great. Line of scrimmage, Mighty Blow hits. But then what are you blitzing? I almost think you ignore the slow pieces. Ooh, and it's a blitz. That's terrifying. But this piece is slow. Definitely going after this piece now. You get your Croxagore on it. You got to the Mighty Blow tackle piece. One of the few scary pieces for your skinks. Besides, just regular Mighty Blow. And the Chaos basically has to take some GFIs here to protect the ball. You really are not a part of the play. You can go power fishing on the Beastman, but it's kind of meh. Ball's not caught, though, so you can probably pick up the ball and skirt away. Chaos are really committed to the left side. Like, I would hit this if it's an armor break, blitz this. Oh, yeah. You blitz this piece, and you base up the few around it. Get Slibbly in a good spot. Base something. Make the pickup harder, that's fine. I think I'd rather have picked it up with the agility piece, hand it off, tried to skirt away. And where's the blitz going? That's okay. I'm not huge on this, though. Like, this is inviting the Chaos into a base war. But I think I'd rather have gone for the pickup attempt, because that's a 3+. No tackle to get out, if you pick it up with the agility. Sidestep on the ball. Very good scatter. Very good scatter. So you're going to end up in the same situation, but that was more luck than sheer determination, I think. Chaos do have a lot of pressure on it now, though. Again. So are you looking to scatter it a second time? You got to take that GFI. You got to take that GFI. I don't think leaving the ball on the floor against a Agiforce stunty is the right thing to do. Um, I think you could have gotten a hit on this piece, right? That a GFI, but it still scattered it. I don't know. Should end up fine. Agility 4 should yoink the ball. I'd be very surprised if it's anything but that. Risky hit. And at this point, I think I would have just thrown him here. Because you ideally pick up the ball and skirt away. Because that's what, a 2+ dodge, a 3+ pickup, 2+ dodge, 2+ dodge with dodge and team reroll. No, team reroll was used on a GFI. Oof. Down 3 Sorai? Yeah, that's dangerous. Claw Mighty Blow starting to play big. Still 4 Sorai left with Slibley. Yeah, I think the prolonged war isn't playing out well for the Lizardmen. I do think they should have, on one of these past couple turns, tried to pick up the ball and run away with it. Because especially with the movement down Beastman, this is a very slow Chaos team, even by Chaos standards. And I'm not... That gets rid of a scoring threat if it goes down, but I don't think you need to clear the base on the agility 4. And I don't know. I'm not huge on staring at the ball when you're losing players quickly. By extension, I think the Chaos should be... The Chaos should have somebody ready to catch a skink. Like, somebody needs to be in range of skink movement range. Like, right here. This skink can run... Where can you run? All the way to the sideline. Essentially uncontested. And, like, you can base him. But then, like, he's gone the next turn. You can't hit him without a chain push. And I don't think you should be taking the Croxagore hit at the moment either. Or at least not committing to it with so many players. Like, this ball should be picked up by the Lizards if it's failed by the Beast. Like, this ball should be gone now. Like, it has to leave this turn. Oof. Had to use the reroll there. This is a 3+, 2 pluses power Apo. I really think it should have been committed here. This is very conservative play when you're in a very precarious position now against 3 claw with only what? 1 skilled, 2 skilled Sorai? 3 skilled Sorai? And I don't think the pickup gets any easier. And you're getting down on rerolls, so playing for overtime is also risky. Now the tackle's on the ball, so the play gets even harder. That is very, very fortunate for the Lizards. I think that the Chaos should have just won the game there, and now it's still really up in the air. Because I think if the ball gets in the hands of the Beastman, it's just too hard to break free. Because what happens? Beastman picks it up, you take a step back, you base some things, you blitz some things, and you just waddle into the end zone. You got to reroll that. And that was the right play. That's unfortunate for the Lizards now, though. So this game is still up in the air by blind chance. Okay, another hit on an important Sorai. Still alive. Based up. Need to get pieces back. Should have had them back already, at least one. Especially when you're ahead this many pieces, you can afford to have one player back. Okay, dodge two heads. Take a hit on Slibley with Claw. Slibley just taking all the block dice this game. The other skink going for the ball. You GFI for it. At least I would have. Claw is out. Okay, you base the tackle Mighty Blow. Good. Base the other thing that can reach. Good. I do think that the Strength 4 Frenzy piece shouldn't have based the Croxagore. Like, put it here instead. But I guess if the Croc stands up, it's now able to base both players. So I guess it's like, really doesn't matter. A little risky. That was a 3+ with a reroll, 1 and 9. Somebody's got to pick up the ball. This is not... Like, you just can't leave the ball on the ground against the Agility 4. I know the Agility 4 hasn't gone for it the whole game, but any of these turns, the Agility 4 could have gotten the ball and then ran off and been uncatchable. It was a 1 in 36 GFI that prevented the score. And this might go to overtime. Or we see a Agi4 pickup into a runaway. I think I would have just break tackle blitz, hit the tackle. One skink left. If that skink goes down, you have to rely on a loner in overtime? I don't like this dodge. And I don't like that you're going to... Yeah, this doesn't do anything. It's an Agility 4 skink. No tackle. Like 2+, 3+, 2+, 2+. Yeah. Not a fan, not a fan. But you are in touchdown zone where you are and no further. So you're looking for a blitz onto the ball. If you're trying to score, you blitz onto the ball, get a good scatter. Except where you are. Chaos have somebody in scoring range. You kind of go for that, I think. Like I would If this hit worked, you can get this over here. Blitz, run down. Okay, good, good, good. Playing to your outs. And that's a KO in case it goes to overtime. Okay. So that's a... Ooh, no, I liked the play, though. 75% pickup, another dodge. Take the pass. Main thing that could have been improved, this could have been here, so it was a straight run through after the pickup. That was a good attempt. And then the Lizards might be able to win just off of one turn. Especially the ball scatters out, or a quick snap. Because you only need 2 pushes. And you have Slibley, you have high strength, break tackle piece. You gotta leave your piece back. KOs still aren't back. That's really unfortunate. And you only need to get a couple squares. You go for the touchdown. Setting up wide in case of another blitz. Right is gone. It's directly into the hands of the Super Skink. Gonna switch back to Lizard's view since they're on offense for overtime. Okay. One problem dealt with. Then you take this blitz and you're hoping for a knockdown, maybe an armor break. You just bring your Super Skink. You just need to get right here with the Super Skink and you can technically score. Massive injury. Yep. I would pull this piece over. Yep. Right on the scoring line. Dub skull. That's why I would have moved that first. So now what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the hit I would go for. No, I would have blitzed it. I would have blitzed it because otherwise it's going to score this turn. Stunty's going to break through everything. I think that just lost the game, to be honest. Because even here, that's a 2+, 2+, 2+, 2+. And I think you go for it. Especially, like, you take this hit, hope for a knockdown. If it's a knockdown, it's just bop. And you go through it. That was unfortunate. I think it was the right play, but it was really unfortunate. Ooh. And Lizards do need to score. Otherwise, they've lost the game by Rebel overtime rules. If the Chaos score, they win instantly. Lizards still are not out of it. They can still retrieve the ball again. But it is much harder than it was. Another hit. Injury. If nothing else, this game has been decent for SPP. It's a shame because this Croc score is on its way out. I mean, unless it gets MVP levels and gets blocked, then you keep it. But as soon as you get cash for it, you replace this thing. In my opinion. Take another hit of the skink. Stunned. That helps a lot. This skink is still available, but you don't worry about that too much. You have basically a free turn to deal with the ball as a chaos because you've knocked down the problem skink. Lizards are in a pickle though. They have Slively to deal with things. Getting it closer to the ball. Not huge on that, but gives you another Mighty Blow hit. Freeze up your Lizard as well, you don't have to dodge. And you base 2 players. Very well. I would really like to see scatter the ball so you can get away from the skink. Ooh, hurts. See where it goes. If you get a good scatter, you can just pick it up with your sure hands. That's the best possible scatter for the lizards. Scattering the ball would have been a mistake. Glad you didn't do that. Scattering the ball here is great for the lizards. See where it goes. As long as it doesn't go into someone's hands, they can yoink it. Okay, that's best possible scatter, it looks like, for the chaos. See if it stays that way. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 with a GFI. Not going for it. Yep. Go after the problem. It's bad. For the chaos. Ding. It's anybody's game in these last 3 turns without rerolls. Chaos basically have 1 chance to get the ball down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that was your chance. Lizard should be able to tie this up now. By that, I mean tie it in a knot. Finish off the loose ends. I think you should have moved a player here first. Because of this dub skull, then it's just still game on, you know? And you get Sorai here and you foul this. That works too. I think this game was both players misunderstanding how much threat the agility plus skink had on a ball on the ground. I really think both players misidentified how close it was to just being done in the second half on like turn 3. But good win for Meta Pandas. Acapulco Scaly Boys. Alright. So, good MVP. Decent MVP. Gonna pull up the spoiler screen while we switch things up. Give me just a second. All right. Let's look at what are the game. See if we can get the game available now. Give it a few searches, see if the one I'm looking for comes up. Probably not. But we could get lucky. And if not, we'll just go on to another Challengers Cup game. Alright, not seeing it. Okay, so we're going to be looking for that one. Should be Greetings. Replays. Might have to close the game because that's also a bug. So, close the game, open it back up. Should have time for at least this next match. Maybe another one after it. Give us a peek-see. And then after this match, I'll probably refill my lemonade, and then we'll be good to see if the game is done that I wanted to cast originally. You never know. Go to that. Oop. Replays. Should be looking for Greetings. And I've managed to... Haha. I've managed to cover all the scores, so I don't know who wins. So I can be unbiased casting. Managed to cover it with a notebook physically on my screen. And just see the first name of the team. And I do not know which teams are playing or who is playing. Well, like the races of the teams, I don't know what they are. Oh no! I didn't manage to get in. I'm bugged. So, I need to try to relook at that again. Or is the game gonna do the perpetually loading again? Give it a minute. Okay. Restart the game again! Woo! And if it doesn't work this time, I'll just go and download the file from rebel.net. Then I will probably be spoiled. Unavoidably. So hopefully that is not what we're going to have to do. Right, I've got the game back open. Rebel Playoffs. Replay. Search. Should be that one. Wait patiently. Alright. And this should be getting us in. Gonna wait until we get past the loading screen just so it doesn't pop back onto the replay screen and spoil anything, because it did that last time. Alright, we're in. Hey, Vador, how you doing? Let's get this pulled up on the screen. There we go. So, we've got Zons versus Lizards. Very imposing. How you doing, buddy? Got 3 guard, 1 mighty blow, an agi up, blodge line woman with tackle. Don't hate that. I think I would have gone sure hands though. Just looks like your primary ball carrier. 2 spare, 1 spare skink, full block, strength up, mighty blow. Hey, nice, nice. Well, I'm just casting us some missed Challenger Cups games. Nice. Oh, we also have a chainsaw. That's why there's an extra skink. Got it. So just do some basic shenanigans. I'm gonna add a marker on my stream. Okay. Line of scrimmage. Wrestle piece for the zones as well. Mighty blow. Not instantly breaking through the blodge. Putting 3 block skills on the line of scrimmage. Bold. But there's no tackle, so I don't hate it. Make it so it's pow fishing. Go after the movement up. I like that. Dirty player would have also been a good target. Chainsaw for the blodge is not bad. I do think the chainsaw on your first drive is okay. Because you don't have a bribe, right? Ooh, we're casting Popsicles game. And Doc Mark. Got a plus fame, 4 rerolls. Going after the Croxagore? Just basing it so you get a better hit. Rerolling the hit. It's bold. I'd have just taken it on the ground with the wrestle. But I don't play much Zon, so try not to give advice on stuff I don't actually know. It's a big hit. Mighty blow. Doing work. Movement down. Apo out. And it comes back. So that's big for the drive. It could just be that the Zons had 4 rerolls and they're going for a power play, but like I don't think the wrestle hit was the one you greet. I think you save it for a mighty blow if you're gonna greet it, because it doesn't even unbase the other players. Guard together makes it 1 dives though on blodge. So keeping these guard pieces together will do wonders. Skinks are moving up already. If you wanted to, you could commit to just fighting the Amazons for a bit. Leave the ball back on the high movement skinks. Probably. No, I like that. I like that. Saw's coming in, going after the agility blodge. Re-rolling the chainsaw popsicle. What? It's kind of crazy to me. But you bought a chainsaw, you're going to use the whole chainsaw, I guess. Without tackle, it does make a little sense, but 50-50 on a loner reroll does not feel good. But the lizards are pretty reliable. They don't really have to do much that takes dice rolls, or that doesn't have an innate dice roll. Because everything except the Croxagore has block. One of the skinks even has block. All the skinks have dodge. You don't have to do much crazy when you already have the ball in hand. Only thing you're rerolling is failed 136 blocks. Especially if you're thinking, oh, without the chainsaw, how do I deal with some of these blodge players? So I get it. I get it. Rerolling the 2 die to unbase the ball. Because you just needed a push there. Building a cage again. Five ups on 2 dice is pretty nice. Chainsaw was probably worth the reroll, I guess. I don't know. I've not played with the chainsaw much. I don't have much respect for them. I might be under-evaluating how strong it is. Because 5+ is like, what? A 97% or something like that? I can bust out a calculator. Let's see. Action calculator. What is it? So that's 84 armor break. Yeah, it's 83% chance to succeed. That's actually amazing. I take it back. Rerolling once for the chainsaw. Definitely worth it since it failed so early. Because 83% armor break on Amazons with blodge. That's actually amazing. I take back my skepticism. Recipes doing decent. Croxagore getting up on pieces. Agi4 now has Agi3 dodges again. Isolate a guard on the Croxagore. I like that. Mighty Blow. Free up the skink. Gets a KO. 2 KOs now. Makes up for the sore eye going out so early. And I'd be tempted to foul that with a chainsaw. It's a guard piece, but you're keeping it more for the blodge, I assume. No? I like it. I like it. Because I say, what, 3+? 4+. Which is like a crazy, crazy chance. It's even better than the 86. Sons are just getting some screens off. Gonna have to be aggressive soon. Setting up a hit on the Croxagore pays off. Where's the guard gonna go? Are you gonna keep it on the Croxagore? Oh, dirty player. I like that. I like this. KO. Definitely worth it. Dirty player stays on the pitch. 2 high strength pieces down for 2 Zons. That's definitely a good trade. Raj getting pushed away. Chainsaw Blitz? No. Chainsaw Foul again. Okay, standing players up, getting them moved in. Good, good, good. Foul gets another stun. Have made a chain push. The ball is actually not safe here. So what can happen here, right? Is if you're bold, you can take some uphill or you get an assist, push the skink to right here, and hit it with a naked hit. Potentially get the ball down. Or you can push it out the other way and get a blitz on it. So if you were to bring someone right here, take this hit, boom, boom, come take a hit. Or you can just blitz from the front. I knew that. I'm very wise. Trying to do it the fancy way. Hello, Jay Leave and friends. How y'all doing? Casting some games I got overlooked and missed. Trying to get caught up. Covered one so far. Now we're covering Popsicles games. Lizards versus Zons. Saw a turn 2 reroll on the chainsaw to prevent turnover and to keep the chainsaw on the pitch. And now the ball is in the middle of nowhere. That looked like an accident. Forgetting, not seeing that was a dodge. It's a big mistake though. That can be costly. Chainsaw gets a hit and the ball's on the ground. Chainsaw's still on the pitch. And this should be his on ball, unless something crazy happens. Hit the skink, good. And I think you just stay? Yeah. Run bad with a raid with 64 viewers? I've never had 64 viewers. It's absolutely crazy. How are y'all doing? We're casting some Challengers Cups games for Rebel that got overlooked, got missed. Absolute insanity. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Watching some Lizards versus Zons. It's been an absolute slog in the middle. Blocks going back and forth. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, that's about double what I've ever had. Absolute insanity. Just some pushes up here. 3-die. Gets a player down. I don't think you can get a good hit on the ball. Like, you can run through with some skinks. Try that. Kindren with a follow. Thanks, buddy. How you been doing, Kindren? Recapped my div last season. Liked those. And yeah, Zon should be able to shore this up. Your Hail Mary play is a skink blitz. Got your playoff match in like 17 hours? Nice, nice. Jay Leave, thanks for the follow. Foul on a skink. It's a really good one too, if you can get this out. Dirty Player Stunty is basically hitting something with a niggle. It has very high odds of removal, but did not pan out right there. And Chainsaw Foul, because you cannot deal with the Amazon. Getting rid of the guard Mighty Blow is really good. Protect your skinks, protect your Saurus. Chainsaw did okay. But the Lizards will be going into the second half. 0-1. Amazon stole the ball. Gonna receive it. Yeah, I saw your new logo. It looks nice. A lot of people get new logos lately. I know Heroes Hukera got a new one. Looks really sick. Made it himself. Let's see. Honestly, the best part about affiliate is all the subscriber slots you get, you just use them so you can make your own emotes that you want. Oh. Well, no. Here's the thing. You were an amateur streamer before, and now that you're an affiliate and you can get quote-unquote ad revenue, you're a professional streamer. It doesn't matter that you're making pennies, or not at all, but theoretically you're making money off streaming now. Someday you too can have a Raid Shadow Legend sponsorship like I did. Rock right to the face. Really harsh for the lizards. One skink out, two skinks out. No. One was a chainsaw. Yeah, semi-professional. There you go. Unironically, I had a Raid sponsorship. I think it's still in my highlights. But I played a Rules That Matter CCL run for 4, 5, 6 games, something like that. Did some Raid on stream. It was offered to me through Stream Elements. So I got paid a couple $100 to try a game out. Played on stream. Chat still memes me about it, but it was actually kind of fun. This getting paid to look at a game. I know HelloFresh also offered me a sponsorship, but it required like a bunch of work, and I wasn't allowed to cuss the entire time of the sponsorship, and that fucking wasn't gonna happen. I was gonna like do all the work and not get paid, and just like I did not want to do that. It involves so much work. It was not worth what they were offering me. I'd rather play Blood Bowl and say naughty words. We're getting really base happy as the lizards. Ooh, almost got onto the ball. Is this Mighty Blow? Yeah. Very aggressive rerolls from Popsicle so far. But I don't hate it. Because if you can snowball a lead against the Amazons, especially with Mighty Blow hit. Stick to my morals. You mean, no. You misunderstand. I'm sticking to my energy level. I've been waiting on a CPAP for 4 months now. Yeah, you were drafting against me last week of Clan. Indeed. Because it's looking like I'll be taking over Rise. Because Morty has a child and not much time. Yeah, I'm aware. Two swords isolated over here. You can free one up with a strength hit. Be able to give some coverage over here. Mighty Blow on the ground. You kind of want to take a blitz with that and move back over. Skink hunting on GF5s does not pan out. So Block Skink's also able to come over and help with the defense. Alrighty, J-Leave, you have a good one. Thanks for the raid, appreciate it. Alright, you have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, Lizard's taking a hit on the guard. Base the ball. It is agility 4, so it can get off on a 1 in 36 dodge. You do bring this lizard up here. That covers it pretty well. What you would be looking for now is what? You could take a red dice, get a push, set up for a blitz here, or you could just take the 1 die, run through, or you can try to back off and go around the other side again. Okay. Guard is up on some Saurus. Really just looking for the blodge to hold up a lizard. 1 in 36 on the dodge. It's really misfortunate. Get a POW on the blodge. 30% goes down. Skink is getting into range to pick up the ball. You blitz the ball. Take a both down on the wrestle. Run through, and you're set up to tie the game. Go into overtime. Okay, that's fine too. Agility shenanigans going on would be great. Bring the agility 5, screen off. Run through the agility. Here we go. I like this better. GFI's fine. You need it to prevent a blitz. Yeah. And this should be an overtime game. I do believe. Unless more Zons get removed, then the Lizards might just run it in. Go for the 2-1 before overtime. Zons have 3 rerolls for it, though. Lizards have 1. Dodge managing to hold up. Okay. Zons down to 2 rerolls. Overtime's looking better and better for the Lizards. 4+ dodge with a reroll into a POW, into the sideline. Ball goes not where you want it. Agility is not down. Ball is picked up. Ain't this a game? Zons don't have to score. They just have to hold it. That is a removal. Down several on the pitch. How many Zons do we have left? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 3, 6, 7, 8. Equal numbers. Only 2 skinks as well. And they're good skinks, so it's like useful numbers. Not going for the scatter, good. Ball bounces in an amazing spot. Agility should be able to pick it back up. Dub skulls. Ooh, another one. Really not where you're wanting that to be. Really, all the Zons have left is preventing the score, because I think they might get trounced in overtime. So what are our options here? You can blitz off. Okay. Fish for the POW. One in 9 dodges. Get some guard up in here. Go for a chain push. And in Rebel overtime rules, whoever receives in overtime must score or else they've lost the game. So that is an important distinction. Never goes to kicks. Results of the kicks does not matter. Also important to note, in overtime, you do not get more rerolls. So if this goes to overtime, we're looking at 0-1 on rerolls. But it is not looking good for the Lizards at the moment. Dub skulls ruining their chances a good bit. Uh-oh. And rerolling there, that's fine. Looking for a pass. And this is still potential for overtime. The Lizards can get this ball back real quick. There's a surfable piece right here. Oh, this is so scary. If it gets to the Amazon turn and they get a chance to just punt the ball, they don't have to take it all the way in. Apo down. AV bust. You probably keep that piece because stats are good on Amazons. Okay, does not manage to get the ball down. Does manage to delay it. Try to get rid of all the assistants. Agi 4 probably dodges back to make the dodges harder backwards. All these Zons are isolated now. That's good too. Dodge does not help you. Stunty things did not happen. We got 1 and 9s to occur. We've got 1 die. It's looking like the 1 die. No reroll. Both down. And now do you go for the dodge or do you go for the hit? Just keep it on blodge, go for other things. That's fine too. Things can turn drastically here depending on where the scatters if it goes down. Setting up a 3 die, I believe. No, just canceling an assist. Take the push, and then you go for a blitz as well, and you push it onto this tackle zone. And you get a 3rd hit. Throw 6 dice at it, see if that does it. Lizards need a scoring threat. So this is really awkward because the Agi 4 has to both retrieve the ball and be a scoring threat. The Saurus is the scoring threat? That's not what you want. Lizards have some dice to roll in order to get to overtime. If the Zons can just chuck the ball, they're probably safe. Or even if they just hold on to the ball. This is a really hard score for the Lizards. Okay. Another Lizardman down. Hold on to the ball with blodge. Foul the skink. This looks like it's nickeled. Yeah. So that's a really big foul. Nice. +3 on injury. I think that's like an 80% chance to Kaz if you ever break armor. Okay. Looking for a good scatter. Needed to go to the source. Needed to go to the end zone. Okay. Lizards can tie it up right here. Oh, the dream. Almost. So 4 instead of a 5. That was a really solid match. Great MVP. Popsicle put up a great fight. Just didn't quite have the players in the position you needed it right at the end. Ball went a little crazy. 2 dub skulls and a snake on important actions with the agility skink. Yeah. Both of them got levels off the MVPs. So it's really nice. Out removed by the Zons, though. I think 2 of these were fouls, though. But okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to see if the match I'm looking for pops up. Gonna put up an anti-spoiler logo. Cabal Vision's still messed up, so we're just gonna take a quick couple searches, see if it pops up. Might be one of the games in the rotation. Does not appear so. So we'll go to another replay from the cup. And I believe, where's my pen? That should be this something versus Charlestown. So let's go to Rebel. Playoffs. Replays. Wait a minute as this loads. Sometimes it makes it, sometimes it doesn't. I will give it a second. If it doesn't pop up, we'll have to restart the client yet again. And Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to reset the game. So I'm gonna close the client, open it back up. Just a second. Because Cabal Vision is being a jerk. And I will put some mark on the stream, add a marker, good. Making some good progress on these missed games. Because I think there were like 15 of them, and Trunk the Shiny went through like 9 the other day and like 5 earlier today. And then I'm trying to break through some. So, Rebel, playoffs, replay. Let's take a look. Not that one. It should be this season's victors. Yeah, that's the match. All right. Loading into the match. Pull the screen back up. Get rid of the logo. Let's see who we have here. Ooh, this is Lucas's game. Very good coach. Div 1 Chaos player that re-rolled last season. Versus more Lizards. I'm just getting all the Lizard games. And that is an amazing skink. We're going to watch from the offense point of view for the drive. For the half, rather. Agility 4, movement 10, sure feet. This is just a movement 12. We have an agility 4, movement 8 blitzer for Locust. Got people honking right outside my apartment, like jackasses. Wonderful. Agility 5 Witch Elf with Rackle. Love to see it. Another strength up Saurus. Got 2 Croxagores on every team in the Rebel Division. That's a strength 6. Oh, it's a super Croxagore. And I was so busy looking at the movement 12 that I didn't even recognize that there's another one. Movement up, sprint, sure feet, catch. Terrifying team. Any inducements? There's a wizard, a babe, and Apo for the Dark Elves. Nice. No bench, which is pretty rough. And that's also rough. Is that armor value down? Already down a player the whole match. 3-die block with a Croxagore. I think I would have waited on that hit. Just because you have other reliable ones to go off of. Base, base, base. Got a Blodge source as well. Very nice. Gets 10 more SPP and it'll be a Blodge firm. Armored movement down's not a big issue for Blodge firm pieces. They're going to be based on one section of the field anyways. Ideally. Setting up just a regular cage. Just got to make sure you don't get your cracks found and ooh, instant bolt. Is this retrievable? It's like what? You come here, you take a hit, and then Agility 5 runs through? Ooh. And you get on the skinks. Ooh, this is awesome. Da-da-da-da-da. Pick it up. Lob it. No, you don't lob it not against these skinks. But you get the Sorai all separated right now. Several blood pieces to go around. Ooh. Now the other agility 5 comes through. And what are you looking for here? Relying on break tackle blitz? And even then, there's still another Agi 5 that's left standing? And how are you going to deal with that one? Yep, so break tackle works. 3 die. Blodge is a good skill. Yep, and now you're hoping for removals on the Dark Elves? And this witch should just run it in. I'm pretty sure. And is this just movement down? Yeah. Yeah, this should not be an issue. Because this will be a hit. 3 die hit. Gets a pal. And, ooh, you can just hand it off on a 2+ with a reroll and run it in. Yeah, that's so good. Gets closer to a level as well. That was a very impressive wizard play. I would not have seen that opening at all. And down a skink already. So that leaves 3 skinks and a bunch of Sorai and a croc score. So they're both down to 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 10, 10. If Locust's Dark Elves can remove another skink, especially one of the super ones, be in a really good spot. At least from a playing the ball standpoint. Not necessarily from a bashing standpoint. The Lizard's still triple Mighty Blow. Some of the elves are a little beat up. That's really rough. Another removal on the line. Uses the Apo. Does not keep the player. Gonna be forced to put positionals on the line now. And the hardest part about this is that the Lizard's going to have still a decently easy time scoring as long as nothing crazy happens. With the Wizard gone, it's going to be much harder. So, Dark Elves are down 2. Lizards are down 1. Not rerolling. Balls really deep without protection. I expect to see some wrap around and run through. Take a regular 2 die, get a POW. Assuming a base? No. Normally your priority target would be the Mighty Blow and the tackle in this game, but I just don't think that you have much of a removal threat as the Dark Elves. You kind of just need your AV8 to hold up a little bit. Going for a skink. Nothing special. Just a sidestep. Like the play, though. Threatening the ball. And that's scoring range. Oh. Oh, no, that's sad. That's tragic. Oh, both apples down. Double perms. Yeah. Whew. Agility Witch getting permed on the Snake Geofy. It's about how it always goes. And if the Kazs keep rolling in favor of the Lizards, this is going to be a very hard game. Because there's, yep, it's both the agi pieces out. Should just be a cakewalk for the Lizards to score this drive now. Pick up the ball, walk it in from the halfway line. And if you really wanted, you could try to go for it like next turn. Yeah, this is a disgusting pace. One die, that frees up the witch to go for a play, and this is like... Oh, nope, that's good too. I didn't notice that. Need this to go down. 4 dice on the ball, nothing happens. Dodge frees him up. But Locust has to be really aggressive. Down players, and the Lizards have a ridiculously easy time scoring with their 2 skinks. So this might just be lost by attrition through no fault of Locust's own. Just removal on the line twice. GFI, random KO. Yeah, it's been 4 turns and 4 removals. It's just, whew. Versus 1 skink. That's a loner. When you've had 10 dice on the skink so far, only 1 removal. Only 1 down, I think. Yep, and now the Lizards just want to beat on the Elves into submission. Maybe even get a cheeky foul off. You got a rookie skink. I don't think it's bad. Especially on the guard pieces. Elves, meanwhile, are going to try to break free. Going after the skink. Good. Re-rolls it aggressively. Another 4 dice punished with just pushes. Get a threat on the scorer. Dodge out, threaten again as well. 3+, 2+ isn't very difficult. And Lizards might be forced to score. Oh no, the GFI. Another GFI failure. But you're still covering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. So this could just come over like right here and be safe. But that's still not very good. And it can't reach as is. So you just blitz this piece. Preferably down? Yep. Just bring it into a cage. Yeah, this is a rough game for Locust. And can't even hunt for skinks because they're all protected now. GFI failure again. Oof. 1s all around for the Dark Elves. Down 3 pieces, maybe 4. Lizards should definitely foul something. Take hits on this, foul it. Foul the Blodge. Or the Witch Elf. Or the guard pieces. Keep bashing while you're ahead. Don't even need to. Just random 88 break. Was that a niggle? No. It's just next game. The replay does weird things where on the head it gives you weird details. Yep. Now this gets surfed. Or just Mighty Blood. And you just walk it in now. Never foul. Yep. So if the agility move up doesn't come back, this is going to be very rough. It's going to be rougher anyways. 7 to 10. Dark Elves receiving. Switch to their point of view. Because it'll be their half anyways. I'm going to skip the setup just a little bit. Going for a one-turner. Very hard to accomplish, but you gotta go for it. Gotta reroll for it. Kickoff event does not help. Okay. Good start. Ooh, GFI. And a pow. Is that enough? It's not enough. Needed one more push? No, 2 more pushes. Because you can get 10, so you need to be here. It was a good attempt, though. Because then you had this push and one more. Bring in the assist. Someone picks up the ball and yeets it. Foul to protect player and or remove a Saurus. Okay, this is not looking good for the Dark Elves. They need some form of boon, like a magic rock, quick snap into a quick score, keep advantage, maybe go to overtime, but then what are you going to do in overtime? Pitch invasion that goes their way would be massive. They've got the fame, so that's a possibility. Just random Kaz. Hard to achieve when you are forced to not take blocks because you're down players. Let me mark this one off my list. High kick helps a little bit. Yeah, definitely, because that piece was out of position because of the kick location. Then I feel like you're forced to take a hit on a skink and just hope something magical happens. Run over here, yeet the ball. That works too. And the pass fail. Just rolling a 1 on everything, these Dark Elves. Do hit a skink. And it's another dodge. Looking to come through again. Can't quite break tackle out of here. In on the guard. Just a knockdown. No armor break. Bit of a slaughter this game. Does manage to break through, get the hit. Just pushes into... Just push. Oh no, wait, that's got tackled. Never mind. I stand corrected. Jojo 4 picks up the ball and gets into a nice big Sora's cage. And I do not believe the Dark Elves have much of a chance in hell. Come back into the game. Rely on Agi 5 bullshit. Really good scatters. That's about what I'm saying. Ooh. Have to high roll at this point. So re-rolling that looking for a both down or a POW, especially a POW. Desperate. If it goes somewhere, you get a good scatter, you're able to pick up the ball, throw it to the Agility 5 blitzer, get a touchdown, maybe go to overtime 2-2. Yeah, this is just a play a standard game and hope you don't get crazy dice against you at this point for the Lizards. Don't do anything wild. Just walk the ball in. But you could also argue the Lizards are in such a good spot. If they can manage it, they should run the ball in quickly. And be 2-1, worst case scenario, Dark Elves on their drive go 2-2. You go into overtime with 2 rerolls to 1. Maybe even less by that point. Fouling a witch, good. Send off, who cares? Just rookie skink. To get another removal. Not many elves left on the pitch. What's this? 4? Yeah, you just go for the pitch clear. Finally get one down. KO'd. Power Appo. And 1 on a 3+. Manages to get out now. How do you protect the ball? I don't think you do. I think you just kind of hope that the block holds. And that you can do Agility 5 bullshit. Because this is just the situation. You just need to get lucky. Three dice comes in, gets a POW. Scatter the ball, who cares? Agility 5 will break out. Attempt to cause more havoc, but this should be really safe. Bring the tackle on the down dodge piece. Pick up the ball in the middle of the cage. Call it a night. Meanwhile, the Dark Elves will Desperation dive the cage. No. And Locust probably has accepted his fate. Will just leave his players on the ground to preserve their health. Let's just fast forward through that. Yep. Basically, just leave them on the ground. So we'll skim through this. Trying to get some sort of SPP or payment back for lost stats on perms. And that'll be game. Another dead. It's on the guard lineman as well. Oh, that's rough. Very unfortunate for Locust, but it was a really solid attempt in a shitty situation. Just rolled all the ones where you need them to succeed. On a single 2+. Gonna add a marker to the stream. And let's see. All right, the match that we were planning on casting is now up. So I'll get that pulled up one more time. And this will be the last match of the day. And we'll go to replay. Rebel. Oh, I should get the spoiler thing up because I'm a good streamer. There we go. Give us a good search. If this doesn't work in like the next 8 seconds, I'm just going to go ahead and restart Blood Bowl. Yep. Just going to go ahead and restart it. Preemptively. Alright. Pull up the game again. Leave a nice big Rebel logo on the screen for a minute. All right. Cabal TV. Plays. Should be the most recent match. Cover my screen so I'm not spoiled and I don't know the result. Terrorsea Titans. Not in comparison to everything else. I have it on my SSD. It actually takes, like, much longer than most other things. But I have not seen the results. I managed to physically cover it, so I am blind. And Shagarath, I'm sure you're aware. I am very excited for this game. I will be a little biased. Yeah, but feel free to offer your commentary as the game goes on. And I am in the Rebel Recappers if you ever want to hop in voice, if you feel like it. If not, no pressure. Let's see what we got. Anything inducement-wise? I need to get that off my screen. Claw palm, jump up. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Two really nice beastmen. You've got your main ball carrier with agility 5 dodges, agility 4 pickups. Blodge. Mercenary troll with the guard. Yeah, you told me about that. And he bought a goblin. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Thank you. I'm so glad you said that. That should be better. Thank you. So, 2 bench on the Orc side, 1 bench on the Chaos side. Kind of view it from the offensive point of view, as I've done all night. Lots of skills. 1 palm. Claw Mighty Blow, tackle. No Killer Goat yet, actually. So blitzes are actually mainly Chaos Warriors. Which, Hasn't seemed to slow Shaggorath down. Duke Lamorne not had the luxury of interacting with Duke very much. I've definitely seen this team play before, though. Yeah, more. You really kicked some ass this season with it, though. Your inducement chaos. Troll does not decide to move. And does not seem to be any removals. Orcs do have an Agi4 thrower with kick. It's not a bad piece. You either go block into kick or block into kickoff return. So this should just be a fight to reduce numbers on the pitch, I feel. Shaggorath has to protect the killers. Orcs have to try to kill the killers without losing too many numbers. Actually have some ball handling capabilities as the Chaos, which is nice to see. Big hit coming in early. It's a POW. It's on the edges. Don't even need to pile on. But that also means you don't get to protect it. Power Apple immediately. Inver dollar, inver dime. About to lose players when it's claw palm time. Claw palm time. Yeah, Apple on turn 1 against claw palm and just regular claw mighty blow. This is gaming. Usually orcs have some threat back because they'll have like mighty blow spam and at least 1 or 2 palmers. But this orc team is not quite developed. They're still a little rookie-ish. Little green. I think the troll will help with some of the casualties. Orcs do have 4 rerolls off the kickoff event. Running away from everyone on the team except the claw pieces are still in range of hits. Jump up might do work if this is not an armor break. And it's not. Be an awful foul, too. Oh! 4 rerolls is standard? I could have swore it was the event. I guess I just... The reroll was for you, wasn't it? Or am I completely misremembering the event? Yeah, I don't remember the event. It was probably not super impactful then. Aggressive rerolls, because if you can get casualties early, you can get really ahead. Ball's a little exposed. Nice weather. That makes sense. Jump up failure. Claw needs to be protected a little bit. It's in range of the troll hit. It's got guard on it. Shouldn't be too dangerous, but you can always get really unlucky in matches like this. Just a random 1 die or 2 die, and boom, your killer's off the field. But the base war should be in favor of Shaggorath. But I do think that it's wise that the orcs are committing to the fight. Because if the orcs don't win the fight, they probably lost the game. Whereas if they manage to get a killer or two, 1 or 2 of these killers off, they can win the fight hard and win the game through attrition themselves. Because it's kind of just how Chaos versus Orc goes, right? It becomes a real ignore the ball, commit to the fight, and that decides the winner. Most of the time, unless you have some crazy agility pieces like these Beastmen. So, like, even fallback plan, the Chaos have a game plan. And Thrower with Kick, Agi4, and a Troll and a Goblin, there's some backup plans, so hope it's not all lost if it does not go their way. Okay. And I'm trying to see, this is probably a hit on the blitzer, I believe, or this blitzer, actually. You follow that up and make this a 2-die for the jump up. Yeah, Bashing has gone pro chaos. They've removed now 2 pieces, 2 mighty blow pieces as well. Appo's gone, so that's out. Have not even need to pile on. Claw's gonna come in on the troll. Not the best, but you take it. And it's a KO, so this is really pro chaos now. I love having to adjust statements on the fly as people get removed. I tell you what, casting replays can be so much more high octane than live games. Like, replays, you talk a lot about Blood Bowl. Live game casting, you talk a lot about food and hobbies and such. Or how hard it is to count to the number 7 when you don't have enough fingers. Trying to go for a desperation, open up a hole, get some basing run through. And don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of both. But especially until I get a CPAP machine, like, the replay casts have been so much easier because it's easier to be winded for a short amount of time. I completely agree. And it's one of the few opportunities you have to hit the Strength 5. And also, if you knock it down and you get lucky, like, Troll can be on the ground and, like, roll really stupid. So it's, like, 2 turns useless. Yep, and this is how this matchup is played. This is going to be a slaughter. Oh, that's a permed Black Orc, but hopefully you can make that not matter. You can use them in a way that that's not too much of a detriment. Play them in the middle. But balls on the ground with 2 agility beastmen. Okay. Yeah. But he really needs block, though, so you have to go block and then stand firm. Like, oddly enough, he's actually worse because can't even do that yet. But yeah, you just have him as the center Black Orc, and it's not a big deal. I've definitely seen worse pieces than a movement 3 Black Orc. But like, you know, if he ever gets another perm, you just fire his ass, get a new one. You can even do it now if you have the cash. But first you have to make it through the game without losing other key pieces. Okay. Don't scatter the ball. I like that. Now, we're getting dangerously close to the point where the Chaos are going to start spamming fouls as well, I think. Almost removed the bench already. Red dice not going their way. And even if Duke gets the score, I think Shaggorath still is in a dominant position. Gonna get line of scrimmage hits with 2 claw pieces again. No Appo, down several pieces. Chaos still full mans. And I think if you can afford it, getting a foul on this agility piece opens up your options a lot. Getting rid of the kick, getting rid of the primary ball carrier. How do we jump up? Nice. And this opens up the blitz play with the Agi 5. It's a hard call, right? They could have tried to fight the elf screen, but I don't think they have enough guard to commit to it. And also, if they fight the elf screen and fail, they're in a worse position in the bash game. Whereas swinging back, they're trying to pull the Chaos to the side and beat them up. I think, honestly, they should have pulled harder right. Isolate the claw palm. go after the other killer while he's still standing. But it's honestly just a really hard matchup for the orcs. They're not developed enough to win these fights. They need a palm piece. Like, I think having a piling on piece for orcs is more important than, like, one guard. And they might have already had a piling on piece. Or they might not have needed it in a very agi-heavy division. But yeah, that would be my priority for the next season. Get your piling on piece going. And then once you get one, get another one. Because you need it to win games against Eternal Division Chaos. And you also need guard spam on your Black Orcs, which this one's already been going for ones that have gotten there. Oof. Yeah. This Chaos's Agi game is actually really good as well. So if you commit to the bash and the Chaos start losing, like if they go down one piece, they can just say, nah, I'm going to play the ball. If the orcs go down and start losing the bash game, they're still slow. There's still movement 4 black orcs. Movement 5 linos, I think? Or is it movement 6 linos? Yeah, movement 5 linos. Who needs to pile on when you just remove everything? I like this, going for the score. Trying to run this piece up. The scatter's not bad. Yeah, my team's actually just now become interesting. I had like all normal chaos for 35 games. And then after one game, I got 3 sets of doubles. The only thing interesting about my team before that was that I had a Minotaur with block. But yeah, this just runs away. And then Chaos spends 2 more turns trying to run the orcs into the ground. Brutal efficiency, really. Like, 3 Kaz, 3 KO'd. Gonna be scoring on the last turn of the drive from defense. Hope for very poor KO rolls for the orcs. Hey Kratos, how you doing? Yep, and these are all boxed in. This is gonna be lots and lots of hits. I'm doing pretty good. Getting pretty tired after casting like 3 or 4 games, though. Especially with replay casting, like, they go fast. High pace. The slow and painful phase. You know, I've played against your slow and painful phase as Pro Elves once. That was really fun. Honestly, that game was really fun. Oh. There's gonna be a foul here. Still have a spare. And this is turn 7? No, it's turn 8. This is probably not a foul. I changed my mind. If Soundwave was playing, it'd definitely be a foul. I don't even need to pile on. Don't even think about it. I could see an argument for a foul here. So ahead on removals. Just get rid of the agility kick. It's understandable. But if there was a bribe, this is an 8-man foul. How many players are going to be back? Going to switch to the offensive drive. So we'll get to see the Beastmen play on offense. And that was them receiving line of scrimmage hits. Let's see them giving them. This goblin is not long for this world. These orcs are not long for this world. Most are back, but still, that's what? 7 versus 11. 3 hits on the line. Goblin's almost definitely dead. Like, you don't even take the Mighty Blow hit on the Goblin, do you? Just take the Claw hit on something else? No, it's gotta be Mighty Blow on the Goblin. It's so easy to remove with Mighty Blow. Oh yeah, Chaos can just remove the rest of the team at this point. Just nice, solid casualty dice going your way. And, like, this is with a low roll on the kickoff. Like, Chaos did not start on offense. Like, whew. I don't hate the troll play on inducements. I wonder if maybe dropping a reroll and going for some different inducements might have done better. Like, bribes are kind of bad. There's no dirty player, and it's hard to get the chaos down. That's better, right? Wizard might do something, but usually not as orcs against chaos. It doesn't help you win the bash game. Second Apo can help, unless you get really unlucky. Babes could have made a difference. If you had all the KOs back, you still have a mostly full team. That'd be 9 against 11. Still able to play the game. Still a chance, but it's pretty grim. Pretty grim. Like, Agility 4 brings a little bit of spice, but 2 Agility 4s. But this is a game where you never rooted... No. Let me correct myself. Lol. 3 die. Like, honestly, like, Orcs lost this one from match seeding. Like, there's not much a rookie Orc team can do against Shaggorath here. Dub skull push. Trip skulls. Yeah. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Repeating myself here. The only real thing you can change for the Orc team in this game, armor rolls, casualty rolls, and maybe the inducement. Because what, goblins are 30k, 40k? Replace the goblin, like, sack the goblin, don't hire a level 2 troll, dump a reroll, and that's several 100,000. Get babes, an Apo, maybe a wizard. Yeah, they are 40k? Okay. I just always forget. I can't remember if all the No. I can't remember if all the goblins are the same price on the different teams. They probably are. Because I know Underworld are 40 as well, I think. Yeah, basically, Orcs had to high roll. They had a chance at the beginning of the game. They even got the offense first, which was good for them. But they just don't have the killing power. Yeah, and that was an option. That's another way to high roll it, but throw teammate plays are just so unreliable anyways, especially with a troll. Because you had to succeed on the throw teammate, you had to succeed on the always hungry, you had to succeed on a slower... Well, it's move 6, it's actually better than flings. But you also don't have the strong arm. So I just think relying on that was a little... Not a fan of it, but I can understand it from this is a desperate matchup anyways. Okay. Mr. Throw. Oh, I love it. Now there's actually a game, and that gets KO rolls, and one more comes back. Lineman is still out. That's... Okay, this is still a ball game, especially if it goes to overtime. Especially if more removals don't come in for the chaos. Man, Shagar, you really need a dirty player. Do they keep dying? Do you keep not being allowed to take it? I like this setup you got here. They keep dying. Yeah, that's fair. Dirty players on bash teams die about as fast as kick players on agi teams. That's fair. I think I would rather pile on a different piece myself. Like this is fine. Like taking a claw hit here, great. But I would rather pile on alignment because it doesn't have thick skull and regen. Oh, wait, do trolls not have thick skull? Am I stupid? I am. I'm thinking of ogres. And probably also minotaurs. Hit the black orc. Alright, so we watched the bash game in the first half. Now it's time to watch the agi game in the second. I thought minotaurs had thick skull. I could be very wrong, though. I've only played with one for 35 games. I don't know what skills they have. One die. Try to get the Agi 4 back in there again. Pick up the ball and yeet it at the end zone. Goblin GFIs, and it's dead. Okay. It was a fun goblin, but not very bright. SPP is good. Who are you trying to level? Getting a Beastman leveled in playoffs for a dirty player would be nice. Gets a touchdown, dies on 3 SPP. Yeah, that's about right. 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. Piling on. Nope. I tell you what, playing against Arabi this season, I respect the Claw Mighty Blow power reroll, like turn 1 so much more, because holy cow, it's so scary having 4 dice thrown at some of your best pieces. Yeah, that'd be really nice. You know, at least get him in, if you get a touchdown on him, then he's in MVP range, so that'd be nice. Like, I've had 2, like, out of Blood Bowl experiences where playing against someone this season has changed my perception on gameplay. Playing against a Robbie shows how powerful fouling and, like, rerolling blitzes can be early. And then playing against Cheese showed me just how terrifying it is to have an Agi 5 13 tiles away, lightning bolt your ball carrier, come pick it up and throw it at the end zone. That terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I tied that game somehow, but it was pure luck. Taking some hits. Worst case scenario for Shagaroth is this goes into overtime. Just because if you receive and have to go against this kick piece, it's annoying. If you kick, then random orc bullshit, unless you get rid of the thrower. I do not think I still don't like how Cheese uses wizards, but I have to admit that his use of his agility 5s is terrifying. And Orcs not managing much on their turn here. 4 plus dodge, 3 plus dodge. I think I just would have let the 4 plus fail because the rest is so hard. And you kind of need that if it does go to overtime. I don't think you stop it here. Because even if you get ball on ground, eh. Yep. Oh, I thought that was on the IG4. Rerolling and overtime, blah, 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 blah. I would have agreed with it more if this blitz stops the score, but I don't think it does because all of this team is agility 3 at the worst. And sine wave, as a human player, you should know that's actually not as unreliable as some might think. Or it's just reliable enough to do some real bullshit. Memes aside, though I do love your memes, please keep giving them to me. That's rough. That's fair. That's fair. I'm sorry to have broached such a touchy topic with you. Yeah, and you just click ball, move up, take your safe hits. Oh. You know, people try to say the math is really hard in Blood Bowl, but everything's 50-50. It works or it doesn't. Yeah, and this is a nice, tidy little win. Unless, like, something crazy happens where Shagaroff forgets what he's doing and takes a foul, has to go to overtime, and then, like, pitch invasion. But I'm assuming that doesn't happen. Going to overtime as a power move. Boykers did that in what was it? Semifinals of minors? Minors playoffs? Like just instead of stalling went for a score that caused an overtime. Still won, but ooh. It's a spooky decision. Meanwhile, like I just did not stall when I had the chance first round of Challengers Cup because I was so nervous. I just didn't stall when I had I had one free turn at least, maybe two. And let's see if the the 4-player orc one turn works without a goblin. I hate to spoil it for you, but it I don't think it's possible. I think you need, is it 11 players for move 6 one turn? 10 if you have 3 frenzy. And that's like even ignoring the ball, you just assume it's in, you can get into your hands. One of the players. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Disconnects for the 6 minutes on accident. See if the orcs get any SPP back. Because they need a little bit. They lost some to perms, I think. Nothing? I would have blitzed there. Are either of these on? No. But 3 die into 3 die. Going for damage. And the troll is down. SPP for Shaggorath. And that's an MVP target. Goes to the other one. Good MVP for the orcs. 21-3, yeah. That is very rough. How many blocks were thrown? 53-29? That's actually surprising, right? Because usually in steamrolls, the blocks look even, but that's only because there's not enough things to hit. So you threw a lot of block for your armor breaks. But whew. See. Amazing armor. Like, especially against 3 Mighty Blow, but you took them out pretty efficiently. You were targeting them pretty well. And one was a troll, so it's more like 2. Jump up, fail twice. Haha. 2 pluses? Impossible. A lot of skulls, actually. A lot of skulls. Not many belt downs. But these are good. Pretty even except for the skulls. This could have been a little lower. Your 3 skulls were funny. Orc blocks were actually really good. But a lot of these were 1 dies, I believe, and there were a couple red dies in there as well. Yeah, 1 dub skull, trip skull, trip downs. Yeah, just a pretty basic chaos. Bash, bash, win the bash game against the orcs. Get the touchdown, call it a night. Let's see, who else is playing? Some Blood Bowl. There's only one other person playing Blood Bowl, and we will raid them. So, thanks everybody for tuning in. It was a lot of fun. Gonna set up this raid. Count it down. Hope you all had as much fun as I did. As much fun as Shaggorath, getting those breaks early. And I'll update the list of mixed games. Oh yeah, you too. Thanks for letting me cover it. Thanks for popping in after. Get some rest. And y'all have a good night.